Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for F1 Manager 2023 as we continue our run here with Alfa Romeo in our second season. Things have not been going super great so far, but it is still very, very early in the season. We've only got 3 races in the books, and we've had 2 crashes, so it's hard to judge our positioning too much, you know, when our quote-unquote best driver, if Bottas is still our best driver, when he keeps crashing out our cars. So very unfortunate, but we're going to keep pushing along and see what we can do. Here is our plan for the pit stuff coming up. Cumulatively, we will drop our chance of mistakes down to under 5%, looks like. That's even with being tired. If we were not tired, it would be even higher. Somewhere in there, I can't see that. But one thing I will say is that we will be capped out on every stat except car release now. And we're getting close on that. So once we get that capped out, then we can start focusing on car building, and then we're done. Like, we're literally just maintaining and resting our pit crew a lot. So we'll see how that goes. But there we go. We're going to lock that in. And hopefully you keep... I mean, he's already gotten a couple points of aptitude, right? He was at 91 when we started the season, I think. He's up to 93 now, so we can get him up to 100. That would be great. But that is that. I mean, our cornering looking pretty good. Dirty air cornering obviously still bad. It's not the worst, but not great, you know. Brake cooling, engine cooling looks all right. DRS effectiveness is number 1. But again, you know, we got a couple stats up here that obviously they're still pretty low. But we got some more parts coming in. In fact, there's a suspension manufacturer. That's just a spare one, just so we can have a spare coming into this next one because we're not developing any at the moment. Just more designs coming up here very soon, though. There we go. There's a design for our chassis. We will go ahead and go manufacture. I guess we'll start with 3 of these right off the bat. Baku in 14 days. We will have 1 in 14 days, so hopefully that helps a little bit. So we're actually at a point now where we have manufacturing slots sitting there available with nothing to do because we are actually getting our parts built much quicker this time around. Okay, underfloor. We definitely want to craft a couple of these. In fact, I'm still trying to debate if we're going to do a 3rd round, but just not intense. I think we will do a 3rd round, just not intense. So if that's the case, we're only going to do 3 of these right now. First one will be ready for Baku. We could rush and have 2 ready for Baku. I think we're going to do normal. We're going to try and play the long game here and be okay with this. And then we should have, I should be putting some points into these guys. We should have side pods coming up here very, very soon. Rear wing. If we can get it down to 17 days, we can get one from Miami. Yeah, we could. You know what? Let's try that. And I can do more designs. I kind of forgot for a second there. Thankfully, it was only 1 day difference. We still don't have hours yet. Correct. So we're not going to do the front wing. Probably a good idea to go ahead and just do a suspension of some sort because we haven't done any yet. I mean, brake cooling is going to be one of the things we want to focus on a little bit here, but maybe not a primary thing. I honestly don't know what I'm focused on here. Honestly, I'm tempted to just run a fairly generic part here. I mean, I think we will focus on brake cooling. Keep getting that up a little bit. I think that's actually probably okay. The others just fairly generic, maybe. I mean, I could tone these down if we wanted to. You can also focus on something that we're behind on, right? Like, we are... Like, the airflow is going to change what? What stats are changing with that? ever so slightly changing our cornering. Not much. Honestly, I think we just zero that out for now. Keep the brake cooling up, and then figure out whatever else we're just low on, which appears to be, you know, top speed stuff. So we max out that maybe. I mean, we're not getting a lot from this, but I just don't feel like we need... This part isn't here for these other things. This part is primarily for brake cooling primarily, and then whatever else we can get a benefit out of. I mean, this does lower our low speed a little bit, so maybe we boost that up a little bit just to not drop it too much. Nah, I think I'm okay with this. We're going to get low speed from our front wing. Yeah, primarily brake cooling, and we're just going to get a little bit of extra of something else just while we're developing the part. I think I'm okay with that. This is an 8-day part. So, I mean, if we get it for 33, we can have it for Monte Carlo. Looks like we could. All right, we'll go with that. Oh, no, I need to take off an engine. Never mind. Never mind. I got ahead of myself. We will need to do another something. I mean, we could go ahead and just do that 4th underfloor. Be done with that and just have 4 of those locked in, ready to rock and roll for the entire rest of the season. I think we do. And again, it's going to be normal. We're not going to do intense. We already put CFD hours into the underfloor, so I'm okay with that. Oh, what do we want to put into this? I don't know. I'm still just not worried about the dirty air right now. Maybe I should be. I'm just not. I mean, this still gains us a couple points in dirty air anyway, even without us trying to. Drops us a couple points on high speed, which I don't know that I like that. Probably like to keep that at least break even at 9th spot. I mean, something like this just to be just a good part in general. I do like the idea of bumping the drag reduction, start getting that top speed up a little bit. Something like this maybe. We're getting a little bit more top speed, a little more acceleration. Basically maintaining these middle bits. Not much there. We're actually gaining a small bit of dirty air tolerance. And overall, and we're getting, you know, puts us up a 9th across the board on all the cornering bits with just this underfloor alone. Again, we're not counting all the other parts we're developing, but we are definitely boosting up these things up here a bit, which feels like a good move overall. All right, I think I like this. Again, we're going to just stick with normal. I'm not even going to look at the dates because, I mean, what date will it come by? We'll have it for Montreal, apparently. Unless I can put some more engineers into it at some point, which we probably can. But for right now, we'll go with this. 1 day on the side pods. We'll reevaluate a few things. There's our side pods. Obviously, we want to manufacture a few of these. Can we get one done in time? We can. So there's a good chance we'll have one of these in time for Baku. I mean, I was gonna put it on Bottas, but if he keeps crashing, maybe not. All right, we can obviously do some more design, so guess it's. I mean, I guess we could do another side pod, but I actually wouldn't mind saving the last side pod for some hours if we can swing that. So I'll probably do another chassis here. I mean, engine cooling is not what this part's for. So dropping that a smidge is probably okay to be able to gain the most out of these other spots. Maybe not that much. I mean, we're going to get some more from the side pod, obviously. We know that. I mean, I realize doing this is basically the same thing as keeping them down the middle, but we'll go with this for now. I think. Get a good boost of top speed if we drop this a little bit, though. I think something like that. Small bit of top speed, a little bit of acceleration. It's not a lot, don't get me wrong, but I think this is going to be an okay part. We're not really losing much here. We're gaining just some general good cornering, which cornering is obviously very important. So I think we'll go with this part. 30 days. We do have a couple engineers. This is a 10-day part. We would have it in time for Monte Carlo, and it would not change if we did this. So we'll just go as is, and we'll have that other engineer for something else. Let's go look at the rear wing. Can we make any difference here? 15 days. We're gonna already have it in time for Miami. This would guarantee it in time for Miami. No, we're already gonna have it. We're gonna be fine. So if anything, we might even be able to drop this by one. It's a gamble, but I think we could drop that by one and move these engineers over to something else. Next would be probably... Where do you look at the... We just did the chassis, so... Let's look at the underfloor for a second. We're at 42 days right now. Yeah, if we can get it shortened at all, we can get it in time for Barcelona. Yeah, 35 is not going to be enough, so 38 would be good enough for Barcelona, though. So we'll confirm that. And then the last one would be the suspension, so maybe we can get this a little bit quicker. We're at 33. Yeah, one more point would get us in time for Monte Carlo. Yep, perfect. We'll go with that. I think that's a good spread. I like it. We're manufacturing other parts that we can right now. Some of them will come in time for this next race. Here's hoping Bottas can finally stay on the track. I guess he's been staying on the track. He's just been crashing into the walls. Man, I don't know here. We're basically we're like right down the middle on all three of these. So I don't think either of these makes a difference. We'll just have to adjust one way or the other, no matter what it ends up being. I'm just going to vote for just one of them randomly. It's just going to be it is what it is, right? At some point. All right, we can start researching. And we definitely will start researching. Looks like apparently we voted with... we voted against, sorry, the low speed changes. So, all right, whatever. Again, it doesn't matter. We're going to accept whatever it was, one way or the other. All right, I guess we have some idle scouts. Whoops. Scout Doohan. And we'll scout several of these guys down here, I guess, just to get a good idea of where they're at. I don't know that we're going to be changing anybody anytime soon, though. So even the staff, I think we're pretty okay with the staff. The only one, again, would be Jorn here, which, I mean, he's not honestly that bad. Just right down there. I mean, there are better. We could go for someone like, well, I guess William. But honestly, he's not that much better, right? He's 1 point better. So, no. I think the guy we have is going to be about as good as anything other than some of these guys at the very top. Which more than likely are not going to be interested in us. Oh my gosh, why do we keep getting these events? These events are actually not that fun. I'll be honest. They're really not that much fun. Yeah, I could do without these events in the game at all. I don't want to pay overtime. It's only 175,000 bucks, though, to be fair. Let me see something real quick. Let's go back here. Let's go here. So where were we? Right now we're at 7 days. Which does not put it in time for Miami. Oh, if it's not going to be in time for Miami either way, then no, then never mind. Yeah, okay. Then we'll let it delay because it wasn't going to be in time for Miami anyway. I guess I mislooked at something. So we'll just change the deadline. That's fine. Save ourselves some money and it'll be ready for the race after that. All right, race prep. I mean, I guess we're going to keep sticking in the performance targets as is. I mean, we might say both drivers hit Q2. A little bit of a gamble, but we've been getting it relatively good here. We're not going to do fastest lap still, and these are already locked in, so we're going to go with that. Cool. Oh, let's go check out our cars. We should have some new parts. That's good. All right, car one. Car one. Cool. How are we looking? Car one against the field. Better. Much better. I mean, we're still low on the top speed, but we are pushing the cornering up in a good place. Yeah, definitely better. Definitely some improvements to be made ahead of us. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're not done yet, but looking good. Now we got to get results. We can look good all day long. Don't mean nothing if we don't get the results. Heavy rain on sprint. Oh, this is a sprint day. Oh. Okay. Well, it is what it is. And I got to run the practice. Which means we probably can't run Theo because we need all the practice we can get from Bottas to get trim track acclimatization. So let me go do that and we'll be right back for the sprint. Well, qualifying went quite well, surprisingly. As you can see, Bottas qualified second. And the smallest of margins behind Verstappen. I mean, that's microscopic margins there. Piastri also qualified into Q3. Down in 9th, but he also, I mean, obviously he has nowhere near as many parts as Bottas has, right? Bottas has a lot of the newer parts. Piastri's still on the older ones. So the fact that he qualified 9th with that in mind is pretty impressive as well. So pretty happy with those results, I think. Whether or not those will equate to the sprint or not, we'll find out. But let's get into it. Obviously, if Bottas finished the exact same spot, he would finish in the sprint points, right? But Piastri would need to move up one more spot because he needs to be 8th or higher to qualify. But let me take care of this last practice, and I'll bring you guys back for the sprint itself. All right, we're back for the sprint itself. Yeah, I'm stuttering a little bit or hesitating to talk a little bit because I was just looking at the rain expectations and we are very likely going to get some rain, unfortunately. So, I will show you that here in just a second. Let me get these parts switched out. I can't believe Bottas is already through 2 gearboxes, 3 races in. Oh, it's so bad. I'm going to swap you out. You're okay with your ERS and your gearbox should be okay for 1 race. Okay, cool. Go with this. So here's the deal. The rain in Spain is going to show up in the last 1, 2, 3, 4 laps, something like that. Maybe 5 laps, somewhere in the neighborhood. Now, we don't have the best rain predictors, right? Our weather station is not that good. So it's always possible it could come sooner. It's always possible it could come later. We just don't know. I do think the best strategy will be to just go straight into softs. And I think that's what everybody else is going to be doing anyway. And just push those all the way through until it's time to swap out for rain. And I think this is exactly what's going to happen here, right? Because we just don't know. And the rain pit stop is going to be what makes or breaks this, I think. It's really going to be what makes or breaks this. So hopefully things go well. Part of me is tempted to just put in some extra fuel and just go crazy, but we wouldn't be able to burn through 2 kilograms in 15 laps. If we had the full race, maybe, but not in 15 laps. Or 17 laps, whatever it is. Why did he start in 5th? What? Did he take a penalty that I'm forgetting about? We qualified in 2nd. We must have taken a penalty that I completely forgot. Doesn't it normally tell you at the like a pop-up that says, hey, penalty? Well, that's highly unfortunate. I have no idea why he's starting in 5th, unless there was a penalty, and I don't know where the penalty would have come from. No, he's... Am I like just... I don't know. I don't know anymore. I might be reading things wrong, or maybe I was reading things right and it's just wrong. You guys have to tell me. We are not going to turn on ERS Battle Assist here because he's in the front row. I want him to go all out. Now, we will turn on ERS Battle Assist for you. And we're probably going to actually watch a lot of this because we have a chance here, guys. Chance for points. So let's get this rolling and see what we can do. All right, so these guys are going to start passing him here. If that's the case, we might turn on the ERS Battle Assist again. Yeah, I mean, look how he's just not as fast as these guys. I'm actually not sure how he qualified as well as he did, considering we know that this guy's already, he's just faster. Or we might need to turn on the Battle Assist at some point. Yeah, let's go and turn it on now. While we had only one car ahead of us, it was worth leaving off because we could just potentially get past him, but yeah, we're just not fast enough for that yet. Can't really push the fuel too hard here, right? We can push it for our first couple of laps here probably, and then we're going to have to settle back in, I think. Both of our drivers dropping off of their qualifying positions here. It's not great, but, you know, it is what it is. We'll settle in here. I mean, we know this guy's faster. We know the Ferrari's faster. I mean, obviously we know the Red Bull's faster. I mean, that's a given. But I was surprised that we beat Ferrari in the qualifying because we know he's a faster car. Yeah, we're just starting to lose pace with them now, unfortunately. Yeah, we're over a second behind now. And we haven't even gotten back around to the DRS. All right, go ahead and start topping up. At this point, now we'll push the fuel a little bit longer here. Piastri back up into 9th. Good to see that. Unfortunately, other Red Bull cars right behind us now. We are going to keep pushing the fuel. I mean, we got to keep an eye on the weather. For now, it's still where it's at. All right, there's the other Red Bull car. Completely expected that, obviously. All right, we're going to have to drop off the fuel a bit now. I think we're still okay, but we did push it basically to the limit. Stay on his tail here, leading up into the DRS. That'll be great, but I have my doubts. And again, none of this may matter at all when it comes time for the rain. It does look like it's going to be raining enough for wets. It is a huge gamble because it's hard to read that graph. I'll be honest. I think it is, but it's just so hard to read. All right, there we go. With DRS, we're able to get past him. That's good to see. And I'm not too worried about the tires because, again, we are expecting we will have to change out. You can't see behind my head. I'll let you know when the rain gets a little bit higher. Right now, it's at a 15% chance. So, basically, no rain, which is what we expect. Not until later. Piastri's still on the tail of the Alpine car. But, I mean, it doesn't matter if he can't get past him and also get past the Ferrari car in front of him. 10th place is a nice finish. Just not points, right? I mean, we could be happy with 10th. It's just in a general sense. But maybe not so happy. Oh, I thought we just crashed into him. Maybe not happy with 10th from the standpoint of how good we could be. Like, if we're this close to 8th, we want 8th, right? Like, if we were 15th, I would be ecstatic with 10th, right? If that's where we started. But we started in 9th. we're hunting down 8. Like that's we think it's doable. Unfortunately, here comes Red Bull is starting to gap us a bit here. Can't really do anything else. I mean, there's nothing much more I can push. I still want to keep getting my energy back up a little bit here. So since we're settling into like a full second delay here, I guess we'll speed up a little bit for a few laps here. Get closer to the end. Unfortunately, both of our cars have drivers right on our tails. Yeah, there we go. There's the Aston Martin car passing us. But hopefully we can stay close to him. Or not. Man, he is just flying. He must be pushing pretty hard. Should be able to close up a little bit here in DRS zone. Not much, though. Really not at all. Wow, I'm surprised. While we're waiting on this, let's check the weather. Still, last couple... I mean, I don't know when we pit. It's so hard to tell. And there's no markers, right? No markers. The way I'm judging whether or not it's wet enough for wets is because it's going over this line. In 22... I mean, it's not exactly like 1-to-1, but usually when it went over the tread line, that meant it was wet enough to be wet, right? So we're going to use that as a gauge to tell us that it will be wet and not just inners. The problem is that it is going to be inners for, honestly, probably for at least 1, 2, 3 laps. 3, maybe 4 laps, and then it'll be wets. So maybe we go to inners and just be slightly subpar for the last couple laps. I think that is probably what we're going to do. Piastri's still kind of struggling, to be honest, but we're going to stick it out for a little bit longer. Hopefully he's going to be able to get in there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to guess. I'm going to kind of use this gauge right here, this other line. I'm going to say the yellow line is going to be my gauge for when we cross over into intermediate time. And the red line, orange line, whatever, is when we cross over into wet time. Now, that's just me using like very rough like guidance on the graph there without actually being able to see what it maps to. So this means we want to come in and pit on lap, I don't know. So we're at 10 here, 11, 12. We want to come in and pit probably lap 13. Or do we wait till 14? I want to say we pit on 13. Is that on 13? Like once we get into 13, that's when I schedule the pit? Yeah, because we'll be coming across the line for 14 right as the weather gets a little bit bad. I think that's fine. Unless the rain starts a little bit sooner. So we got a couple more laps here. All right, we're going to go back to neutral here. Keep pushing the tires, that's fine. Rain is starting. Rain is starting. Do I change my mind? It's going to stay pretty low for the full lap here. I think... I don't know. But it's going to get wet enough partway through this lap. If we pit here... Then we come out a little bit later. It's not quite wet enough, but we might be able to get a jump on people. You know what? Maybe we pit now. Let me get partway through this lap and we'll see. I mean, it's coming. We will be out on the wrong tires for just a moment. Or we'll be out on the wrong tires on the other side for a little bit longer. Oh, we're at 1/3 of an inch, basically. Which is more damaging? I think it's more damaging to come out. I think if we come out here, we will be on the wrong tires for longer than we would be if we waited. I think we're going to wait. But we will schedule our pit now. Well, I'm going to wait till we get to the other side of the track, but I think we're scheduling our pit here. It's so hard to tell. I think we go for it. I think if we wait... I mean, it's not going right now, but it's about to start spiking up if this is at all true. So I think we're going to go for it. This might be the thing that either makes us or breaks us, quite honestly. And coming out on the inners could also be what makes us or breaks us. We're going to double pit too, because we are far enough apart that this should not matter. This is dangerous. Hugely dangerous, right? We're really counting on it starting to get wet right now. Well, good news is I know now that this line is not 1 millimeter. So, I mean, I didn't know for sure that it was, but I was kind of guessing. A couple other people did pit, though. We're not the only ones. So we're not the only crazy ones. I don't know that we push anything here. I mean, we can push the tires. I mean, I don't think that's going to hurt anything. Actually, we'll probably hold off on pushing the tires until the rain actually does get up there. But it's going to get up there probably before we finish this lap. In fact, it is, right? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Everybody else is pitting now. Okay, good. Go. Attack. Push. Deploy. We're going to try and see if we can gain a little bit of ground here. I doubt we can, but you never know. Go, 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 go. Bottas, go, 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 go. Bottas up into 4th. Piastri up into 12th. Basically where they started at, right? So not much gain there. So we really didn't gain anything. And we didn't, to be fair, we didn't really lose anything. So I guess at the end of the day, it's fine. But a little funny. Now, we do expect it to get pretty wet here, but that's okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and go back to balance on you. Balance on you as well. I mean, I'm going to keep pushing a little bit here. All right, let's get back into the thing. Bottas is right on his tail. Can he get anything here? I mean, we're pushing. We're not going to have much left for the last lap, though, is the problem. So you know what? We're actually gonna sit behind him. We're gonna harvest for a minute. It's hard to pass on this lap though, on this track though. What about Piastri? We're gonna harvest a little bit with you as well. So hard to pass on this track. All right, we're going to go ahead and go full deploy. I'm going to push a little bit with Bottas. I have to keep an eye on him, though. We're going to full deploy with you. Actually, not yet. You can harvest just a little bit longer. All right, now you can full deploy. I want to push a little bit with you as well. As soon as it blips to 0, though, we've got to stop. I don't think we get past Aston Martin here. It's just so hard to get past. No, it's just so hard to get past on this track. Either of them are going to blip to 0. Wait, were we not already on the last lap? Did I get ahead of myself? I got ahead of myself, didn't I? Oh, it's a red car. A red flag, I mean. Oh, you got... Oh, so it means we end. This is it. We end 4th and 10th. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. I mean, we might have been able to get past him, but we didn't. It's fine. But Piastri got 0 points, but 10th is great for him. 10th is great for him. Unless he's the one that crashed out. Oh, he's the one that crashed out. Oh, I was like, why are they talking about him? Because he crashed out. Oh, why did we get a grid penalty? I don't understand the grid penalty at all. Must have happened during practice? Something stupid? I wish it would tell me what it was. But we did get 4th. We got some points. That's huge. That is massive. Other than the fact that Piastri crashed. How do you crash in the last lap? I don't understand what the penalties... I wish it would tell me what the penalties for. I have literally no idea what it's for. Oh my goodness. The last lap. Really? And I think we're going to have to craft something new, aren't we? Glad I crafted that extra suspension. Gearbox is destroyed. And we can not destroy it. We could use it for practice, obviously. We'll leave the ERS on here. I think the ERS can last for one more race. What about you? Don't know that we go back to your other ERS. I think we just use that for practice from now on. I think we're okay with everything for now. That's unfortunate that he crashed. I mean, he still got 10th. Yay, us, but no points. But, man, crashing. I didn't even see what happened. I didn't even realize that he was crashing. I was so focused on Bottas here. So sad. And I still don't understand why Bottas is getting a penalty. I really wish it would tell me. All right, what we got here? All right, no rain. That's a positive. So what are we looking at for ports? 22 seconds, not bad. Pretty quick pit stop. I mean, pretty average lap times. I mean, no crazy big differences here. So really just whatever looks good. I would expect anything. I still doesn't tell me. Okay, let's get in here. I think we're going to try a triple pit for sure. Because the pit stop is pretty quick. Although we are not going to be able to burn down these tires quick enough for this. I mean, I'll plug it in. I'm starting to doubt that this will be quicker. You never know. What's the next best one? Probably this one. Yeah, definitely this one. I mean, we'll plug this one in too, just because why not at this point? Actually, it looks like we could run this one too. Never mind. My guess now is that this one will be the fastest. 131.23. Actually, 131.22 is ever so slightly faster. It must just be a tread versus kind of push basis. This one's faster. This one is the fastest, but only by 2 seconds, and the pit stop is obviously going to take more than 2 seconds. So we'll go with this one. And I think we're just going to flip-flop you. This just offset the stints. Like that looks good. Cool. I think I'm happy with that. And I'm going to go get us through the race. I'll bring you guys back if it gets exciting towards the end. Like if for some reason Bottas is still in points, we will bring you back then. Or even Piastri. Obviously, Piastri starting in 10th could still be in points. I'll definitely bring you back towards the end if that happens or if something else crazy happens. But otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and go run this real quick and we'll be right back. Well, I figured I'd bring you guys back for just a moment because we're 22 laps in, almost halfway through, and we're in first place. I mean, we're not going to hold on to it because the strategy we're running right now, we do have one more pit stop, and I'm pretty sure Verstappen, Russell, Leclerc, Stroll, all of those guys have. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Russell and Stroll probably have one more pit stop as well. But I'm sure Verstappen will stay out. Leclerc will stay out. Sainz should come back in. So there are going to be several people that come back in for one more pit. The reason why we have another pit is because we were going to go just mediums to hards, but we did get a yellow car. So, or yellow flag, safety car. So we did come out on softs for both guys, and we'll end up on mediums. The person who got out is actually Perez there. So one less Red Bull car ahead of us. So we're going to be battling with Verstappen for a little bit, but I don't think it really means much because, again, he should not need a pit. But with all these other guys that do need pits, it is reasonable to think at this point in time we could still get a top 10 with Bottas. Now, I don't think Piastri, he's going to struggle to get back into the top 10. I just don't know if he'll be able to. We'll see. But I'll bring you guys back towards the end once we get a little bit closer. All right, this may just end up being a one race episode because not only did I show you the full sprint, but I think I'm going to show you the last 15-ish laps, 13-ish laps of this race as well, because we are in third place. We have done our second pit. We're done. We're on our mediums with both drivers. Piastri is in 10th, so he is in points currently, although he does have somebody right on his tail. So it's not going to be easy to hold on to, I'm sure. But Bottas is in third, properly in third. Now, Verstappen did come in for a pit stop. He actually did do another pit stop for some softs, so good on him. I do believe Leclerc will stay out on his hards, but in theory, his hards are not going to be as good as our mediums, or obviously Verstappen's softs. Russell might be able to chase us down with his fresh softs, but Stroll will not be able to. Sainz, he's a little bit lower. I don't know. We'll have to see how he does. I think we can get a top 5 finish here, guys. I think we can get a top 5 finish. And fight for a top 10 finish with Piastri. If we get double points, that would be absolutely incredible. But gotta finish the race first, right, Bottas? Come on, buddy. Gotta finish the race. We're gonna keep pushing here. I think there's no reason to not just keep pushing a little bit here. Run this out a bit further. I mean, I could hold off on the tires a little bit to save a little bit of tread, but honestly, we're in open air with Bottas for sure. Piastri is also in open air right now. So I think they both just need to keep pushing hard here. I do think Russell he's chasing us down. He's going to catch us. So I don't think we hold on to third. Now, we might be able to pass Leclerc if we can catch him, because we are on slightly better tires. Although I think our tread is getting worse than his, so it's hard to tell. But I think if we finish 5th, I think that would be an extremely good result here. Unfortunately, Piastri just dropped back big time. What happened? Did I just miss something, or wasn't he in 10th with only... Maybe he spun out, or maybe I just misremembered where he was at. Bottas, you're going to go to neutral for now. Until the very end here. All right, Bottas is right behind Russell, so we're going to actually go ahead and go down to an aggressive run here with the tires, just to preserve him a little bit while he's behind him. If he starts getting gapped a little bit, we will change that, obviously. But while he's behind him, we're going to try to preserve a little bit. That might even go down to normal. The problem with this track is that the two DR zones are so far apart. Like, they're way down here on the other end. So it's really hard to, like, really justify being too passive through some of the back parts. We'll just stay right on his tail, though. Sainz is starting to... Looks like he's starting to catch us a little bit. I mean, I think Piastri just has to keep pushing. I mean, there's not much else he can do. He's got to try and get this done here. Oh, he can go neutral, though, I think. All right, Bottas did just... Well, he's flirting with Russell here. They're going back and forth. Which is a little scary because I don't want them fighting too much, to be honest. We are catching Leclerc, though, and Verstappen's just running away with this thing, obviously. Good tires. I mean, he's just... Good car. He's running away. I mean, now that we're back in open air, do we go open it back up again? No, I think we continue this battle here. Just leave it on kind of a little bit slightly toned down. Keep the temperature down a little bit. Keep battling back and forth. This is fine. Oh, Stroll had to pit. So is Piastri going to catch him? He is. So Piastri is back into points. That I did not expect him to drop down that much, to be honest. Ocon might actually have to pit too. This might be a really good opportunity for Piastri to get some points. As long as he can keep Norris away from him. I mean, we can still push some more fuel, but I'm waiting a little bit longer for that. All right, we did catch Leclerc. I mean, do we dream of a podium? I mean, come on. We did just pass Leclerc. What is going on? Oh my goodness. All right, keep it going. We're not even pushing the tires right now. We're just going to keep pushing it, or keep pushing the progress, not necessarily the tires. Piastri's looking strong. He's looking like he's really in a solid place. I don't think Ocon pits. Not with 4. There's no way he pits. No, no, no. He might slow down enough that we can catch him, though. I don't think he will, but it's a slim chance that he will. Piastri's starting to gain a little bit of ground on 9th place, though, isn't he? He can close in on 9th. That would be amazing. When do we pull the trigger on his fuel? Probably 3 laps left. Go all out. All right, Bottas is about to lose his spot to Russell. That's fine. Okay, the scary part here is that I actually want to watch both drivers. Oh, Norris did catch Piastri. That is unfortunate. But I want to watch both drivers, and Mike, I want to watch the end here, but I'm also like trying to pay attention to both drivers. Hopefully I don't ruin like fuel with one or something like that. All right, we're about to get 3 laps. Okay, there's 3 laps to go. All right, definitely Piastri starts pushing now. At least the fuel. I think Bottas holds off a little bit longer. I think he holds off till 2 laps just to make sure we have plenty of fuel. Oh, Piastri's already dropping down quicker than I expected. He must have been right on the bubble. All right, Bottas. Go for it, buddy. Go for it. Let's go. Let's get it done. 2 laps left. Let's go. All right. We're going to let Bottas do his thing. There's not much else we can tell him to do. And we're going to watch Piastri over here. Piastri also... where is he? He's 11th. Right here behind. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to go full deploy now as well. Now we are... I'm going to burn the fuel just a smidge much. Okay, there we go. It's about as much as we can do with the fuel. All right, Bottas. I mean, is there anything else we can do with Piastri at this point? No. Piastri's going to run his race. Should have enough fuel. We're going to watch Bottas' last lap here. See if we can hold off Russell here. And hope Piastri can hold off and stay in 10th. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hold him off. Oh, he's not. Look how fast he is. Wow, he's fast. I mean, I don't know if we can get past him again or not. Let's flip around to the other side, I guess. Oh, come on, 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 go, 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 go. We're about to be done with fuel. No, go, go, go. Don't let him cut you off. Go, 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 go. Got to keep an eye on the fuel. Okay, we got it back again temporarily. Can we hold on? Keep pushing the fuel. Keep pushing the fuel. The moment it blips, we've got to stop, though. I'm too scared to like keep it going honestly at this point. I think we have to... Oh, man. Stroll caught back with Piastri. No. Okay, here's what we're going to have to do. Piastri is going to have to always defend. And same thing with you. We want to get this. I mean, he's at peak performance. If that's not good enough, I don't know what is. Let's always defend this. Let's get this done, guys. Come on. Double points. Let's go. Okay, I got to stop immediately. I think Piastri's fuel will come back. Hopefully. Oh, I don't know if Piastri's going to be able to get it. All right, Bottas. Podium finish. 2nd place. Not just podium. Not 3rd. 3rd wasn't good enough. 2nd place podium finish. What in the world? All right, Piastri. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. I mean, I hope you don't run out of fuel here. Are you seriously going to run out of fuel here? Are you seriously going to run? Okay, no, we came back just in time. Go, 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 go. Did he get it? Oh, double points. Double points. Big points. Big points. But not only did we score points in the sprint, we scored in the race itself. What? Big time points. What a... I mean, Bottas. My goodness. Started in 7th. Pushed his way up to 2nd.
What an excellent drive there from
Yep.
Valtteri Bottas.
Yep.
That was an excellent
Yep.
performance. They
Oh,
set
man, that
up
felt good.
a great strategy, and it paid off with an impressive podium finish.
Oh, we're not skipping this. We're going to watch this.
Haven't they?
Watch this podium.
Right, that they make the most of it. And up goes Valtteri Bottas, joining our podium trio for the weekend.
That's going to make them very happy, taking home their first trophy this year.
Oh, the board's got to love us now, right? Come on now.
And before
Come on
we get
now.
back to work, I think it's time to cool off here in Azerbaijan.
Did Red Bull get the fastest pit stop? No, how?
So then, Karun, in terms of the Alfa Romeo team, how will they be feeling after
How did they get fastest pit
They'll
stop?
certainly be pleased to have made the podium. A job well done for sure.
Well, everybody, that's all from us here in Baku.
Coming up next, the teams will be taking a trip to the Sunshine State. The Hard Rock Stadium is laying down the track for a captivating race at the Miami Grand Prix.
Good stuff. We got more points in that one race from Bottas than we did the entirety of last season. And then, of course, the in Piastri's 1 point, which, I mean, do not discount this 1 point. I'm happy with that 1 point. That is incredible. He doesn't even have half the parts that Bottas does right now. What in the world? I mean, Verstappen's already on 110 points. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's insane. Wow. Up into 6, and we are chasing Alpine now. I mean, come on. Come on. No, we did get it. I thought the 4th guy up there was like like representing the fastest pit stop, but maybe he's just a dude that's standing up there to represent the one guy who won or something. I don't know what he's there for. I just assumed that's what he was there for. So no, we got the fastest for sure. Don't get me wrong, Red Bull is very fast as well. They're under 2 seconds just like us. But yeah, we got this. We got it. Man, that was such a good one. I am ecstatic about that. Wow. I mean, qualified 2nd, 4th in sprint, and then came back from having to drop back in the race because of how we started. And again, I still don't understand what that was about. Qualified to finish 2nd. I mean, even Piastri though. I mean, come on, 9th, 10th, 10th. Even though he didn't get points in the sprint, that is just incredibly good finish, right? We love that. We love that finish. Didn't do any practice with Theo because I was trying to get as much for Bottas as we could, and it paid off for sure. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're definitely not going to do another race in this episode. It's unfortunate we lost a lot of stuff there. Do we have... We're manufacturing a whole bunch of stuff right now, so there's not much we can do there. We might have to put... Okay, let's check. We need to make sure we have... I mean, that's all we got for chassis right now, so not much we can do there. I'm tempted to put this front wing on the 2nd car because we're not building one right now, right? No. I mean, I'm just tempted to play it a little bit safe here. I don't like the idea because it means he might drop down a little bit, but we got to keep the investment in Bottas for right now, at least until we get enough parts for everything. I mean, it may even be the same thing with the rear wing, although, yeah. Just for right now. I know it's a little bit crazy. This I'm okay with, I think, because we are crafting another side pod. We're actually crafting a couple more, and then he's got his... So this will be his spare side pod, so this is fine. I'm okay with that. Underfloor, same thing. I know we're manufacturing another one of those. For right now, this is fine. Yeah. If we can get a 3rd rear wing crafted, I will move him back up. And the suspension, we're struggling for suspension right now. Really struggling for suspension. But, got some more parts coming. I mean, they're several days away. They're not going to be here for the next race, though. Yeah, I don't know. And if we have to emergency craft some parts, we do. I mean, it is what it is. I think we can justify it at this point because we did such a good job in that race. Obviously, board is... I mean, they got to be more than delighted. Come on, they got to be, like, ecstatic. Where's the ecstatic phrase? That cost cap is creeping up. Got some money, but I don't really want to spend it on anything right now. So I think we just run it as is. I think we're in a pretty good spot. All right, that is... Wait, did we do... No, yeah, we only did one race, that one. I mean, we technically did 2 races because we showed the sprint as well. Up next is Miami. I have no idea how we're going to do in this one, to be honest. No idea. We'll see. But I mean, honestly, we've already got enough points from Baku to be happy for the season. So anything else is just icing at this point. But we got to hope that if we're this good with only a few parts built in, who knows what we can do with the rest of these coming in, right? Momentarily, we are again stuck with our manufacturing kind of blocker, right? I mean, part of me wants to get a factory as soon as we have the money for it, just because. But no, I think it's just a momentary blip. I think it's just a momentary thing. We'll get past what we're doing right now, and we'll be fine. Maybe we should rush a few more parts. It's a little bit more expensive than normal, but it's not as expensive as emergency by any stretch, and it'll help us get a few more parts just kind of in. That might be a good alternative. All right, we're gonna have to put a cut in there though. That was an extremely good episode. Wow, great episode. Hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. I'm super happy. Here's hoping we can keep any semblance of that up. I'll be happy if Bottas drops back down to like 9th, 10th place and starts getting those small points again. That'll still be fine with me. Just the fact that he got one blip up there was just amazing. Now, if it stays up there, I don't even know, guys. That's going to be incredible, but we'll see. I do appreciate you guys watching, though. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.